Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Leroy, and welcome to my channel, 40 and Broke, where we're all about getting out of debt, saving, investing, and getting our finances under control so we can live the life we've always dreamed of, because that's what it's all about, living the life we've always dreamed of. The second thing I would do is invest. I know what you're saying. Leroy, how did you invest? Were you investing in the stock market while you were in prison? No, but I was investing in myself. I would read books. I would watch documentaries. I'd read newspapers. I would learn how to do things that I didn't know how to do. Warren Buffett says that the number one thing you can invest in is yourself. It doesn't matter what the stock market's doing, what the real estate market's doing, what the economy's doing. All of these can tank, and you still have those skills from investing in yourself. You still bring value to the marketplace. So that's what I would do. I invested in myself. Now, a bunch of the guys, we all hung out and we all had the same religion. We were all also true. So one of the guys came and said, hey, look, there's a bunch of us. If we all just put 10% of all of our earnings into a pool, we'll have a nice little kiddie fund there and we can use it to help each other out. So that's what we did. We agreed to put 10% of all of our money into a pool, which every month, if whatever we got from state rip, whatever we got from side hustles, just whatever we got, we put it 10% into the kitty. So we ended up building that up, and we built it up pretty good. So, and then we each would start working on a side hustle. So a guy came to me and said, hey, Leroy, I'm going to teach you how to make fudge because I don't have time to make it. So he taught me how to make the fudge, and I started making it, and I perfected it. And I did an amazing job with this. I would have my bowl. Anytime I could walk out of my cell with that bowl in my hand, and if people thought I was making fudge, that entire batch of fudge was sold before I even made it down to the microwave area to start even cooking it. And it was all profit because I didn't eat it. I didn't much care for the fudge. And then I expanded and I started networking. Well, I worked in the kitchen, and there was another guy that worked in the kitchen that was a cook that had access to all kinds of ingredients. So basically, the main ingredients for this fudge is sugar and peanut butter. Those are the two main ingredients, and you can make peanut butter fudge in a microwave. In exchange for 2 pieces of fudge out of every batch I made, 2 small corner pieces, he gave me all the peanut butter I needed, all the sugar I needed, and then I would get powdered sugar from him and baking cocoa. So I learned how to make a glaze to go over top of it. He would give me chopped peanuts to put on it. He would give me shredded coconut to put on it. I had powdered milk. I mean, I had everything. I mean, I took this fudge up. I took it up a notch to the next level. Like I said, as soon as I brought that bowl out, that fudge was sold. I remember one time a guy was like, hey, you make fudge? And I said, yeah. He said, what do you sell it for? I was like, I sell it for $1 a piece. And he said, okay, I'll take one. And I was like, all right. He was a new customer, never had it before. I give him the piece of fudge, and he was like, what? And I'm like, that's the piece of fudge. And he was mad. He's like, this is all I get for $1? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, this is a ripoff. And I'm like, dude, I'll take it back. I'll go get you your $1 back, and I'll sell it to somebody else because it'll sell. He's like, no, I told you I'd take it. I'll take it, but he was kind of mad. Well, he was in the day room playing cards or whatever, and that piece of fudge sat there on the side, and I think, next to him, he didn't try it. And then I think a couple people were trying to buy it off him because they knew where it came from. And then he ended up trying it and really liked it and came and was like, dude, I am so sorry. That fudge you made, it's off the hook. That stuff is great. He's like, I'll buy it whenever you want. And I'm like, dude, you already burned that bridge. Dude, you burned it. I didn't need your money, and then you wanted to disrespect me like that. So no, I don't need your business. Sorry. But so we'd build but that was one of the side hustles I did. I made suckers, and in the wintertime, I'd actually make peanut butter cups, the Reese's peanut butter cups, kind of. And so those were little things that I did. And I would take that money, and we would put 10% in the kitty, and then the rest would go to me. And I was just building up in insane inventory. So to the point where we ended up opening a store, and we became a store man, a couple of us. Now we're the store man. And then I would sell the soaps. Say the soap normally costs 50 cents. I would turn around and sell that soap for $0.25, and you gave me a store list. So, but I guess that gets into my my building wealth part. So we're just talking about the investing. So this is how I invested in myself. And even in prison, I was investing in myself by reading, by learning new skills. I learned how to make fudge. I learned how to make suckers. I learned how to make Reese's peanut butter cups. I worked with everything so that I perfected the technique. I networked. I teach my daughter Josie that networking is so important. And that's what it was, because once I started networking and that guy realized, hey, I like this fudge, he literally gave me every single ingredient I needed to make the fudge. It was all profit. Everything was profit. It just took me 10 minutes of my day to make the fudge. So once that happened, I was living high on the hog in prison because I had all the cosmetics I needed. I had all the food items I needed, all the little zoom zooms and wham whams. I had all my, my Debbie's, my cook up stuff, everything. There wasn't anything I needed. So, because I invested in myself, because I took the time to learn a new trade, a new skill that nobody else was doing, but everybody wanted a piece of. So that is the importance of investing in yourself. So I invested. Invest. You can even do it in prison.